I'm stacking gold, every mile a story told. Feet on fire, hearts.
To live, MoveQuest shows what life can give. Earn MQT every stride. Build your back, don't let it slide. Get up, 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 get up. Get up, 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 get up.
MoveQuest, let's get it. Turn your steps to earnings, we stay winning. It's your journey, walk it on it. Stay active, get that crypto. Let's go. Move, submit, earn and repeat. Every step I take, yeah, I'm stacking that heat. Crypto flowing while I'm moving my feet. Health and wealth, yeah, I'm playing for keeps. No more sitting, we stay on the grind. Walk to the bag, let's redefine. Balance the hustle, body and mind. MoveQuest mode, yeah, I'm aligned. Stay active, earn crypto, stack it. Every move I make, that's a habit. Turn every step into earnings. New way to win, yeah, I'm learning. Move, submit, earn and repeat. Crypto rewards got me feeling the lead. It's your journey, chase that feat. Health and wealth, yeah, we bring the heat. X Space is live, Sunday 3 PM EST, tune in with me. We talking games, we talking stacks. Moving forward, never looking back. One step closer, mission's clear. Every week, yeah, we pioneer. New ways to earn, new way to grow. MoveQuest life, let's get that glow. This ain't just a game, this a movement. Every step's a check, yeah, improvement. We don't stop, we elevate. MoveQuest fam, let's celebrate. Move, submit, earn and repeat. Crypto rewards got me feeling elite. It's your journey, chase that feet. Health and wealth, yeah, we bring the heat. So let's
Yeah, you ready? I see it moving. Everybody on your feet, let's go. Feel the burn, huh? Yeah, MoveQuest, baby. Woo! Let's get it started. Step up, let's go, you.
you know what to do. MoveQuest in the house, time to break through. Lace up your shoes, burn it up, no slack. Crypto's on the rise while we're on the track. Run, jump, walk, hustle all day. Every step's a win, that's the MoveQuest way. Calories burning, we earn as we play. Earning MQT, no delay, no sway. Move your body, we on fire. Crypto flowing higher and higher. Burn, earn, and feel the heat. MoveQuest, baby, get off your seats. Let's get it moving, we're burning up. Step by step, yeah, we're rising up. Feel the rush, feel the beat. MoveQuest, the rhythm got you on your feet. Let's get it moving, we're burning fast. Every step counts, we're making it last. With every move you earn and grow. MoveQuest, baby, let's go, let's go. Hustle on the move, no stopping this flow. We're cashing in on stacks, getting crypto to show. MoveQuest got the power, the future's clear. We're taking over, the time is here. From the streets to the gym, we're taking flight. Every move's a token and it's feeling right. Step, move, groove, get in the zone. Crypto's on the rise, it's ours to own. Move your body, we on fire. Crypto flowing higher and higher. Burn, burn, and feel the heat. MoveQuest, baby, get off your seats. Let's get it moving, we're burning up. Step by step, yeah, we're rising up. Feel the rush, feel the beat. MoveQuest, the rhythm got you on your feet. Let's get it moving, we're burning fast. Every step counts, we're making it last. With every move you earn and grow. MoveQuest, baby, let's go, let's go. Get on your feet, get in the game. MoveQuest is here, we're taking our claim. Crypto's flowing, no stopping this beat. Burn those calories, feel the heat. Go, go, go! Step it up, feel the vibe. Every move's a win, come alive. MoveQuest, the power, it's clear to see. Earning with every move, let it be. Let's get it moving, we're burning up. Step by step, yeah, we're rising up. Feel the rush, feel the beat. MoveQuest, the rhythm got you on your feet. Let's get it moving, we're burning fast. Every step counts, we're making it last. With every move you earn and grow. MoveQuest, baby, let's go, let's go. Get it moving, we're burning bright. Crypto fitness, we got the light. MoveQuest the way, we're here to stay. Let's go, we're on our way.
All right. We're going to give everybody another couple minutes to chime in with us this evening. Glad to have all of you here with us. And we will let you know momentarily, but I hope everybody's been having a wonderful day. I know if you've been able to look at any of these charts over the last few days, it is definitely a pleasing sight. It's starting to bring back memories from a few months back. So definitely ready to hear what Miss Lynette has to share with us this evening. We're going to give everybody just another minute to chime in with us.
Yeah, just keep it low, Betty. Earn MQT every stride. Build your bag, don't let it slide. Come. Step by step, I'm stacking gold. Every mile a story told. Feet on fire, hearts unfold. Run it up, chase the dream. Coins and sweat, a winning team. Pain. Move to earn, move to live. MoveQuest shows what life can give. Earn MQT every stride. Build your bag, don't let it slide. Move to earn, move to live. MoveQuest shows what life can give. Earn MQT every stride. Build your bag, don't let it slide. Every step's a fortune chase. Huddle strong, keep up the pace. Freedom's written in this race. Huddle your coins, hold your ground. Watch the value spin around. Financial freedom feels so sweet. One more step, a new heartbeat. Move to earn, move to live. MoveQuest shows what life can give. Earn MQT every stride. Build your bag, don't let it slide. Move to earn, move to live. MoveQuest shows what life can give. Earn MQT every stride. Build your bag, don't let it slide. Get out, 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 get out.
All right, all right. Once again, want to welcome everybody to tonight's call. Special call for this evening. Once again, my name is Herschel Crow, and we are here for a special call with Miss Lynette Arden, who wants to share some information with all of us so that we can see and gain a better understanding of how the value of our assets can possibly increase. Miss Lynette, let us know you're here with us this evening.
Yep, I am. I just had to find my mute button.
No problem. I got you, Waleed.
All right. So what do we want to go over first? How the boosts work or the market value of the token?
We'll leave that in your code, whichever one. We all want to know both, so either one.
Wally, do you want to go ahead and start with the boosts then quick so we can get that explained?
All right. Okay, let's do this.
And he's going to share his screen so he can show you guys how to use it from the app as well, right?
Yeah. So I'm sharing my screen already.
Yep.
Okay, so can see my screen, guys. All right. So let's start from scratch. Okay. So I can access the boost from there. So the boost store, basically. I can also access it from there, the submit. I have get boosts. So basically it's the same link. Okay, so let's go there. I have yeah, so I'm going to purchase some boosts from there. So I'm going to purchase a performance boost. So performance boost right there.
Can
So
you
I'm going,
explain what the performance is too? And then when you go to the limit, explain that. When you go to the rest, explain that. Because that's the biggest question is what's the performance? What's the limit?
absolutely. And I'm going to explain it in two phases. So the first phase, I'm going to explain it in the store right there. So limit boost. So basically the limit boost rise your limit. So as you know, in MoveQuest, you have a limit per day, meaning that you cannot get rewarded for more than 12 steps. For example, you cannot get rewarded for more than, I think, 800 calories or 800 calories per day, etc. So each activity has its own limit. So if you do the activity more than the limit, you won't get the reward over that limit. So we are going, for the sake of the example, we will only talk about the steps, but all the others have limits as well. So if you have a limit of 12K steps per day, meaning that you can only do 12K, what is over the 12K is not rewarded. You won't get shares from that. And if you are the kind of person that is doing more than 12K, so you are concerned by the limit boost, meaning that you can get rewarded for over the 12K. So depending on the day, you would need a 10% boost, a 25% boost for the limit, a 50% boost. So for the example, 50% boost on the 12K would become basically 18K. So you will target the 18K to get the full shares, the full new shares that you would get with the limit boost. So yeah, so this is the limit boost. So let me get, first of all, one limit boost. I'm going to get one for 50%, let's say. I can choose the number right there. How much? Continue, confirm. And at this point, I kept one step. And basically the step is you will need MoveQuest inside your internal wallet to make the purchase from the app. If you do it from the website, it's fine. You are going to pay from your external wallet. But if you do it from the app, you would have to have MoveQuest inside your internal wallet. So to get MoveQuest inside your wallet, it's the same than AVAX. You just get your internal wallet address, then you send your MoveQuest right there. So basically, yeah. So you feed your internal wallet with enough MoveQuest to purchase the boosts. Let's get back. So I just took a limit boost of 50%. I already have one for the performance boost, but let's get three of 30%. Confirm. Right now, I'm just doing purchases, and I'm going to go over this, and I want to do it inside the submit button because it's well explained right there. So the limit boost basically rises your limit. The performance boost rise your performance, meaning that if today you did 10K steps, so you didn't, I mean, you didn't fill all the steps available for you to get the reward. So you can boost your performance by 20%. So 10K steps plus 20%, that's 12K. So 12,000 steps. So you get the reward entirely for the steps for that category. And so this is what performance boost does. The limit boost increase the
All
limit.
categories, right? It would give them, it would boost their calories, it would boost their sleep, it would boost their workout.
Absolutely. Yeah,
It's
it will
like that.
boost. Yeah, it will boost every category you have, meaning the 5 categories. So workout, sleep, distance, calories, and steps. And the performance boost and the limit boost are linked together. What does it mean? Meaning that if you are doing 12K steps already and you use a performance boost, you won't get any extra shares from that because you are hitting the cap of the 12K. So for this matter, you can combine a performance boost plus a limit boost. So it will always depend on your activity that you are doing. Uh, if you want to boost your steps plus the limit, you can do that. If you are doing already 12K steps, you want to boost it to 18, then you want to add a performance boost on top of that, you can do it. So you can couple, sorry, you can combine one limit boost plus one performance boost to get the maximum that you can get. And the last boost that we will talk about is the rest day boost. And the rest day boost is use it by its own. You cannot couple it with the other boosts. And what the rest day boost does is basically getting your best shares from the last 3 submissions, meaning the last 3 days, and use it as as a new submission for today. So let's say you have a rest day today, so you didn't go to the gym, you didn't do your steps, and this is your rest day, and you can use a rest boost to get your reward for that day. Uh, One thing to talk about the rest boost, it cannot be boosted by performance and limit because basically it will get the best day that you did the past 3 days, so the best performance. And if that day is boosted already, it's going to just take the shares and submit them. That's why it's not combined with the others. So we have these 3 boosts, 3 types. So the description are here, and you can get them from the help right there. So you can see what performance boost does, what limit boost does, what the rest boost does. It takes the best of the past 3 days, but it can only be used once every 3 days. So you cannot do that infinitely. So you can take a rest day, but you can only do it once per 3 days. So now I've purchased my boost. Let me get the rest day. So purchase the last one. So now I have my boosts in my inventory. All right. So I have my 3 types of boosts, and now how to use them. So basically, you go to the submission. So you submit normally, and this is the pop-up for the boost. Okay. So let's do this step by step. So first of all, it's going to highlight in green, the MoveQuest green, the boosts that you have available in your inventory. So right there, I have 50% and I have 100%. For my limit boost, my performance boost is 10% and 30% available. So I can choose which one, and I have a rest day boost. Okay. And right there, you have your base and your max without the boost. So right now I have a limit of 12K steps, as you can see. So I cannot go over that. So today I did 22K steps. So I will only be rewarded for 12K. And right there at the right is what it will become when you boost them. So let's say I want to boost this limit by 50%. So if I boost the limit by 50%, I would have a 18K steps limit right now. So from my 22K, I'm going to use 18K for my shares and my submissions. If I couple that to a plus 30% as performance, I can do that, but it won't help because I still have a cap of 18K. So what I would do in that case, I would choose 100% as limit. So right now I am 22K. My limit is 24. I can push that further. I can add a 10% boost. So my 12K right there, you can see it, will become 24. So right now I'm good. So in this case, I am 24K over 24K. So right now I'm getting the maximum of what I can get uh, today as shares. So right now, I mean, when you click right there, it's a simulation. So when the green turns pink, meaning that you're still simulating right now. So we didn't submit, we didn't do anything of this kind. So what we just did right now is just we were simulating to see what fit as the best according to our performance and our activity that day. So as you can see right there, so my best combination would be a 30%, oh no, not 30%, but my best combination right there would be 100% plus 10% performance boost. If I do more than 10%, it would be a waste. So I would use 10%. And this is why we've put this get boost in the top right there. So you can basically go ahead and purchase the boost from there. I mean, if you see that you don't have a 10% boost, you only have 30 or 20, and you see that it won't make a difference, you'd rather use a 10% boost, you go from there to the boost store and you purchase the boost that you need. Then you come back to the submissions, then you mark whatever you want to use. Okay, so okay, right there. Okay. All right, so now we are ready to submit. So give me just 1 second so I can fill my spending balance because right now, yeah, it doesn't have enough for the submission. So let me get that. All right, should be good. All right, we are good. So let's go. So as I said, I'm going to select 100%, 10%. Then what you do is that you burn the boost. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to burn these two boosts for today. So which is, I mean, yeah, so I'm going to burn it for today and I'm going to click burn boost and it's going to burn the boost. And when it burns the boost, what I've selected at the top would become orange. So when it's orange, that means these boosts are burned and are available for today. These are my shares. These are my the shares that I'm going to get for the submission. And I can go ahead and submit. So right now, if I click anywhere right there, it won't change anything. These are definitely burned. So I can go and click submit. And it's going to submit. All right, so I'm getting the number of shares that I want. Right there. So, okay. I consumed my boost, so the boost that I've used were subtracted from there. But I can go right there and on and in the top of your submissions, you can see what type of boosts you've burned that day. So for this, for 2390 round, I have a performance and a limit boost that were burned right there. Okay. So this is the first phase. So basically, I've burned my boosts, I've submitted, I'm getting my new shares right there. Everything is good. When you burn a boost for a given day, this boost is available for all the day across MoveQuest, meaning that if right now I want to go and I want to submit to Bullish Moon, I still have this boost available and I can submit without burning them again. So they were burned already. So I'm going right there and I'm going to burn, I'm going to submit with the same boost right there. So I'm going to do submit and it's going to submit. And now I've submitted for Bullish Moon with the same boost that I've burned for that day. So when you burn a boost, it's available for all day. It's available for MoveQuest, for Bullish Moon, or whatever partners we would have in the future. And you have this boost working across all the submissions. Yeah, so this is about the boost. That's it. Just to recap, you can access the store from there. Click boost, select your boost, purchase them. Make sure you have enough MQT in your internal wallet. If you oversend MQTs right there, you can just click it and send it back to your external wallet. So it's not, it works in two ways. All right, so purchase your boosts, go right there. I'm not going to be able to show you guys because, yeah, so because of my time zone, I have my next day opening soon. So basically, you click right there, you get your pop-up, you simulate with the boosts first, you choose the one that fits you the best, then you burn them, and after the burn, you can submit. So yeah, so that's it basically. Make sure to not overuse the boost, meaning that if you are doing already a lot of activity, you may don't need to burn a performance boost. What you need is to rise your limit. So if you have a 12K limit, you want to rise it, you can go up to 24K. And if you are doing already like 25 or 30K per day, you won't have to use a performance boost to add on top of that. Make sure to choose the best boost for you. You can combine the two, performance and limit. And for the rest day, basically, you just submit with the rest day. Yeah, I didn't show the rest day, by the way, but let me go ahead and try to show it. Um, I'm running this in the simulator right now, so I can go back and forth. So, all right. Okay, let's get this. All right. Let me get in there. Okay. Now let's talk about the rest boost. So for the rest boost is different. So if you go and click use the rest boost, you can only use the rest boost. And you can see how much shares you can submit from there. So it's showing my last shares because the previous day I've already submitted with 70 million shares right there, and it's a boosted day. So this is the rest day. I'm resubmitting this round, and I'm doing that with this number of shares. You do the same. Burn the boost, it become orange, so it's fixed. Then you go and submit. So yeah, so it's all what it is. Yeah, all right. Linette, anything else?
Okay, sorry about that. I had to
Yeah,
get back to my mute button. All right, nope, that is all. So if you can stop sharing, then I'll share mine.
all right.
Hold on here just a second. I've got to get one thing done here. Hold on just a second, because I know people are asking, what does it take to get to 1,000 by Christmas? Okay, let me share my screen. All right, guys. I'm just going over this part tonight because this is all I was able to get done on the spreadsheet. I'm still working out the numbers and the, how all the submission fees will work when we make them dynamic, like the mining the MoveQuest is currently. So I'm not going to keep you here real long tonight, but are you guys able to see my screen? I'm hoping. Let's see. Let me come back over here. All right. So this is just a real simple spreadsheet, just so I could show it for tonight. But basically, this is growth with the community opening up 18 dock slots with the Trailblazers, not doing any evolving, not getting vanguards through the incubator, nothing but just unlocking dock slots and mining with the 18 Trailblazers. So to get to $1,000 by Christmas, just on that alone. Now, let me show you something else. Let me put this down to 0 first, okay? This is no MoveQuest being sold. So by Christmas, there's 55 days left. We would be at 1,070. And that would be about, what, 600 times 55 days. About 33,000 users, okay, between now and Christmas. Now, this is based on a higher amount of MoveQuest going out because as we're growing, that's calculated in. But let me just show you what it would take. Well, let me show you what it takes after, because I did this for 190 days. At that pace, that would be 114,000 users in our community. The market value of the token would be at about $4,276. That's with 0 MoveQuest being sold. 600 a day being sold. And you're still looking at about the same market value. And the reason why is because the ecosystem is kicking in. And so it counters, or it brings into account a lot of different factors. And so even if with the no selling pressure tweak that we've made on the mining distribution, it doesn't really affect the mining, even though 600 a day are being sold. What it does is it maintains a healthy balance of the 39,000 that's in there. If I was to set that to 0, am I in the wrong column? I must be in the wrong column. They're being sold. 6. Hang on, you guys, real quick. That's taking 24,000 out, 3,000. Oh, okay, I know why. Because the market value of the MoveQuest is going up, so it's taking so much less. You see up here, with 600 new users, it would take 24,000 MoveQuest. It would drive it immediately to the $100 mark. But once the next batch of 600 come in, it only takes 3,700 MoveQuest. And that's simply because the market value has gone up, and you'll see it drops and it keeps dropping. So that's why it doesn't have much of an effect on it, because it really doesn't take much MoveQuest when you get down here to the bottom. So 600 new users that come in, it would only take 89 MoveQuest for 600 people to unlock dock slots 11 through 18. So does that make sense, what I'm saying? This is the amount of MoveQuest that it would take. And that's why it doesn't change this balance that much. Now I'm going to come up here and I'm going to show you. Oh, down here at the bottom. Let's just say we do, okay, over the next 190 days, have 114,000 users. We would have a liquidity pool with $407,495,636. Now, those of you who are in the golden hatchery, right? You got all those in that golden hatchery. Can you imagine? Okay, you're talking $407 million. And you guys are getting all of this MoveQuest every single day that's valued at $4,200. Isn't that going to be an awesome day when you decide to sell just a little bit of your MoveQuest. You don't have to sell everything now because your market value is up so high. And remember guys, this is based on supply and demand, community growth, daily submissions, and only the trailblazers. Let me show you what it looks like if everybody was mining with Titans. Now you've got a mining pool of $641 million. And even if there's a sliding fee at that point, Titans would still be more. So let's just say, you know, maybe the fee is only 30 cents per Titan. You're still looking at a $563 million liquidity pool. And so this is why I say, if you guys, when you lock them up in a smart contract, they're not counted as MoveQuest that's in circulation to be sold. So when you're in that golden hatchery, whether it's 175 days, whether it's the 210 days, you're getting it's showing the community and it's showing the public and it's showing CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, all of the exchanges that those are locked up, they're not being sold. And so it helps that market cap stay low. But at the same time, you're mining all that extra MoveQuest. For example, I have let me see if I have mine open so I can go into that hatchery. Just to give you an idea, what wallet am I in? Hold on, guys. I got to get to it. To my wallet here. Okay, there we go. Refresh that. It should bring up my cards. Okay, so I've got one card. I bought 5,000 MoveQuest. Where'd it go? Oh, maybe I didn't. Oh yeah, I did right there. I was gonna say, what am I losing my mind? I could have swore I bought 5,000 MoveQuest. All right, 5,031 MoveQuest. All right, when I deposited it, it was only valued at $51,000. Current reward, that's what I've been rewarded. I'm getting, okay, how did I figure this out? Waleed, where is it supposed to tell me what my daily amount is, what my total reward is? There's somewhere on here that showed me that.
Yeah, so your current reward, meaning until today, you get 100 MoveQuest. Your total potential reward is not displayed right there, but you can simulate it in the top.
Didn't you have it up there before?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
maybe that's where I saw it. Okay,
yeah,
so sorry guys, 5,031. I'm not in the Golden Hatchery every day. Okay, there's where I saw it. 2,949 MoveQuest. That's what I'll end up with because it has an auto compounding effect. So it auto compounds. So it takes whatever your reward was today and it adds it to your balance for the reward tomorrow. And then it adds tomorrow's to the balance so that you get more the following day. So in total, when this is completed, I will get my 5,031 plus I'm going to get my 2,949. Okay, that's a total of 7,980 MoveQuest. Divide that by 210 days. It's an average of 38 MoveQuest a day that I'm currently mining. Take that 38 MoveQuest and you come back over here and let's say, okay, that's only 196 days or 100, it's 190 days, sorry. I still have more than 190 days left in the Golden Hatchery. So if we do grow at this rate, those 38 MoveQuests per day that I'm mining times that by 4211, that means every day that I am being more physically active is paying me $160,000 a day. That's huge. Now, let's just say that we don't get nowhere near that amount of activity, right? Let's say we only grow at, let's say it takes us 190 days to get to $714. Okay, that's 19,000 users in our community. Now, if the existing community that we have re-engages, that's just adding 10,000 more users right, to our community. Now I've got 38 MoveQuest in the Golden Hatchery that I'll be able to claim in 210 days, times that 38 times my $714. I'm making $27,000 every single day that I submit. And people who get upset because of the submission fee, that is what fuels the liquidity. In all your other projects, the community has to supply the liquidity. You have to go to the exchange or to whatever what they're like. We use what is it Uniswap? We're using Uniswap. You'd have to go to Uniswap. You'd have to create a liquidity pool token. You'd have to add MoveQuest USDT. You'd inject it. That's how all of these other projects get their liquidity. The community has to add it, but you have to worry about when is the community going to pull it. There's all these other dynamics. We've gone over it many, many, many times. The community doesn't add the liquidity. The liquidity comes in through the engagement within the project. So even if we only had the 19,000 users over the next 190 days, we still have a liquidity pool of nearly $100 million. 94,907,636. The difference between MoveQuest and your other projects is that our liquidity pool stays nearly fluid, within 10 to 20% being completely fluid because of the engagement in the ecosystem. Now, this market value, it doesn't include anybody minting Vanguards through the incubator. It doesn't include anybody who's mining with or evolving up to the Titans, okay? This is just coming in and using the Trailblazers, although I did say using the submission fee of a Titan. So let's drop this back down to Trailblazers. There we go. You're still looking at a liquidity pool of $69 million with 19,000 users. Now, those of you who are in the hatchery right now, you got all that MoveQuest at like, when we were mining the most, we'll never mine like that again because now the ecosystem controls the supply and demand, right, of the MoveQuest token. That's why you don't see the selling pressure on the dexes. So if you come over here to Dex Screener, we're at 1581. Do you see that? $84,000 in buy volume. You got 246 sellers, but they've only sold $33,000. You've only got 117 buyers, right? Half of what is the sellers, but double, almost triple the buy volume. Not only that, but now you've got the ecosystem that can actually kick in, okay, which is another fun thing to watch. So let me go and show you just for today. Let me come down here and find it. Let's see, I don't even know when it was. I got to go through all these. Okay, here's one right here. Okay, so let's go. All right, so let's just look at today. 10 hours ago. It come in, it bought $15,000 worth of MoveQuest. This was yesterday when it did a correction, okay? But today it bought 15,000 and then it added 32,000, okay? $16,000 in USDT paired to $16,000 worth of MoveQuest. So you've got 32 plus 15, so you've got 32, 42, 47,000 right there. Then it added, what did it add there? 50,000, 25,000 in USDT, $25,000 in MoveQuest. So you had 47,000, 50,000, it's 97,000. Then it turns around and buys 5,000 more. So now you're at 102,000. And then it adds 10,000 to 112,000 in just one day. Okay, that didn't come in submissions today. There's only 2,600 people submitting. This is that banked liquidity that wouldn't go in due to selling pressure. When all that selling pressure was here, remember I told you the ecosystem will not buy it up, will not fix the market value for sellers. Look at this. Okay, the ecosystem is not going to come in and reward the sellers. It let it go down, down, down. Why? Because the demand was not there for the token. And this is when 2,500 a day, actually, this is when 3,000 a day were going out because we increased it from 2,500 to 3,000. So when we changed that algorithm so that the ecosystem controls supply and demand, which happened on October 14th, right here, you can see what it did? It started slow, 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 and then now it's just here. There was a little bit of selling pressure, but you got to expect that because there was still extra MoveQuest in these wallets, from people that were selling the higher values of MoveQuest. Then it comes down. This here, it's that wallet that comes in, buys, and then it sells and makes a couple grand, whatever. But the ecosystem turned around and corrected it again. And now today we're up to $15.80. And it still has reserve in there. So the market value of this token is very stable. And aren't you guys glad the ecosystem works that way? Imagine if it just kept pumping it up for sellers. It won't do that. Plus, it recognizes those buy wallets that buy for the lift and then sell, buys for the lift and then sells. So it'll slow down. It won't raise the market value up for wallets that do that. So like if you got a wallet that buys and it's there for a few hours, the ecosystem will wait until that seller sells. It'll push them out. And you see it every time. It doesn't mean, not every time, but it depends on how many times that user has done this and what those buys and those sells are. They might make a little bit of money, but they're not making anything like, it's not just a pump, right? It doesn't just pump, 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 pump. It watches what's going on the exchange. Again, it's based on the submissions. It's based on buys and sells. It's based on mining dock slots that open. It's based on all of these factors. But as soon as that selling pressure was gone, the ecosystem can kick in now. And then it can start to buy up MoveQuest, do market corrections. It can inject the liquidity so it stabilizes that market value. You can see it wasn't that long ago on October 14th. I think we were under 500,000 in liquidity. Our liquidity is doubled plus. So it's not that it didn't have the liquidity, it's that the conditions weren't being met to stabilize the market value that the community deserved to have it at, honestly. Because when I'm going to go in here, I'm going to show you a different spreadsheet. We'll come back to this one here in a second, but I want to take you over to the fluid calculator. This right here is our actual market cap at the current market value. Now, I haven't gone in to see how many are in the incubator, the nest, the golden tiers. I haven't gone in to update this tonight. I just updated the actual liquidity pool and market value. I don't know. Well, I know it's in the liquidity vault. So probably this isn't a whole, it's probably not majorly different. So this is actually our market cap. If you come over here to the DEX, it tells you it's at 331 million, but that's not the case. This is based on 21 million, our max supply. This will update when CoinMarketCap validates, and then CoinGecko also will follow. All of them will fall in line at that time. Then we'll also be ranked as the top move to earn project in this space, even though we're really more classified under FitFi, but we'll take our rightful spot, which is the top market valued move to earn token. In fact, let me go here. I think this is it. Yeah. See, this cracks me up right here. We're not listed here yet, but we will be. This is STEPN. 0.2 cents. 2 cents. 2 million users in 90 days. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. At one point when I had looked at their app, it would cost me almost $500,000 to get one of their top sneakers. That's what they were going for. Now they're nowhere near that. They're just like 30, 40 bucks or whatever. Sweat, 0.001. Okay, STEPN's Green Satoshi, 0.003. So they have two. They have the GMT and then they have the Green Satoshi. The STEP app 0007, Digital Fitness. They're almost at 5 cents. One Wago, whatever that is, 5 cents. 1 penny. 0008 for dot moves, which I have kind of paid attention to them. Geno Pets. I thought they might actually do pretty good, but they're not. They're only at 006. You got Walk-In. I thought they might do okay. Nope. 0003. You got the Step In Green Satoshi. They got a third token, a fourth token. Look at all these tokens they got. They can't even get them up off the ground. I love looking at this because look at all of this. I mean, this is just everybody thinks they know how to do it, and this is shameful. And then you come over here and you look at MoveQuest, and we're at 1596. Why? Because we did it right. Because you guys got somebody, you got two somebodies. One who's got the creative mind and understands crypto could map this out the proper way, and then our brainiac Waleed, who really didn't know much about crypto when we got started, so he had to learn it the right way to do it the right way. He didn't have to cut the corners like all these other projects that don't want to take the time to do it right. So, you know what, you guys, you should be so glad that it did take us the time it did because we did it the right way. You're in a project that's here forever. It's never going away. It's 100% stable. It is the hottest project, I think, in the crypto space. You got to figure this is what we have right now submitting every single day. Okay. Let it come up here. Look at that. 2,600 wallets are submitting every day. That's it. We've got a market value of $15. Even at $3, we were still the best and the highest market value token in this space in crypto. Now, because we've added the dynamic mining where it manages the supply and the demand for the token, you're just going to see it keep going up. Up, 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 which is a good thing. And the more it goes up, the more people are going to start paying attention, the more people that are going to get involved in the project. Why? Because it's not a failed project. It's not your typical shit show. And every single one of those move to earns that you see on the CoinGecko, those are shit show projects. I'm sorry, but they are. They didn't do it right. And you know what? It's not that difficult to do something right. It just takes a lot of time and a whole lot of money and a whole lot of patience and a whole lot of grief and a whole lot of bumps and bruises and giving up your entire life, right? Because you got to do it the right way. You got to focus on what you're doing. And that's what we did. And we did that because we care about our community. We care about the people who get involved in this project. We've learned a lot as we go as well, like not giving dates when things are going to happen. You guys all had to live through all that pain, right? Because we're terrible at that. But you just never know what's going to happen when you're putting something together when it comes to this. But here's the bottom line. 19,000 users that are mining with 18 in 190 days. You got a market value of $714. At Christmas, if we're growing at that rate, it'd be 5,500. Now, what does that mean? 5,500 users. That just means the community that we do have, which is 9,500 people, or 9,500 wallets, 95 to 9,900 wallets. And by Christmas, you're going to see MoveQuest at $188 with no problem. That's with the community not even growing. That's just with the existing community re-engaging, driving up the market value of the token. There's not 600 being sold a day right now, so let's just put this into better perspective. By Christmas, it would bump it up to a couple dollars higher than that. So you'd be looking at about the $188 to $190 range. That's just with the existing community starting to mine. Now, that's still an amazing market value on the token with just the existing community. Now, let's say that this just kicks into high gear, which I would really love to see that happen. We've got some really good builder, influencer people that are getting involved with this project. We've got some really good projects that we've been working with. Hayden's been working with a couple of them. I'm working with a couple of them that are very promising. They've got very good communities. They've got a really good token. They got a really good outlook, roadmap, all that good stuff. So we're being really kind of picky as we bring in projects for right now, just because it's important to us to keep it, at a very high level. We want to be the supreme project in this space. Once we get our footing, projects will be able to get set up. The only thing we have to do is validate that they are a legitimate project. They're not, a scam project. And then you'll see them just flocking to this. Because really, we're like a Uniswap or a Sushi Swap for trading or converting your tokens, but for mining and staking your tokens. And all of these projects get all of their own smart contracts. So they're able to provide the same thing for their token as we do for MoveQuest. They've got a self-sustaining ecosystem that's already built for them. All they have to do is plug in, introduce it to their community, and their community starts submitting. You have to submit for MoveQuest, and then you can submit on all of the other projects. And so that's all that the requirement is. Submit for MoveQuest, and then they go submit on their community project or any of the other projects that they want to submit on. And their miners work for all the projects. The boosts work for all the projects. So once this really starts to catch on, this is going to take off. You will see 2 million, 3 million, 4 million users in this project. Will it take a year or 2 or 3? Very possible, but it will get there. For one thing, this project can't go bankrupt. Why? Because it's completely managed by smart contracts. There are no human beings managing this. You don't have to request for somebody to pay you. Every time you engage with this project, you are making a call to a smart contract. You are making all the decisions. You decide if you submit your proof of physical activity to the blockchain. That smart contract, we've just given you the UI to make it simple for you. That smart contract is going to do exactly what you've called it to do. When you want to retrieve your MoveQuest tokens, you make a call to the smart contract. That smart contract is escrowed them for you. Nobody else can ever get those tokens. They are yours. When you make a claim, it's instant, it's immediate, it's in real time. Why? Because it's smart contract managed. It's not Lynette managed. It ain't Waleed managed. It isn't a core team managed. It isn't no admins manage it. There's no corporation, no company. Yes, we are MoveQuest Labs, LLC, but it doesn't manage this project. It's completely managed by the users. It is 1000% decentralized. So the community drives the market value. The community drives this token. The community drives this project because you are the ones that control everything here. We've just created it and we've deployed it. And it's all on chain. None of your data is stored in our servers. We don't collect your information. We don't collect your emails. We do not email you. So when you get an email that says it's coming from MoveQuest Press, I guarantee you 10,000% we did not send you an email. Send it, report it as a spam email because those are all, I don't know who is doing it. I think it's an inside job. I will find out somehow, some way. This last one, they actually created the domain. The day that we listed the booths, they created the domain. And of course, they have it as a private registrar, but they did it out of New York. That's the worst state, okay, in the United States to ever try to fraud somebody or scam somebody. You don't want to do it out of that state with IP address, all that good stuff. We've already turned everything over. Next step, getting it over to the FBI. We're going to do everything we can to try to track these idiots that are doing this, or this idiot that's doing this, but they bought the domain MoveQuest Boosts or something stupid. You guys, we are only movequest.com. Do not click on anybody's email. We don't send them to you. Do not click on any fake copycat site of MoveQuest because it's not ours. Go only to movequest.com. In your upper right-hand corner right here, you will see where it says, let me come over here, movequest.com. When you come to movequest.com, nothing else, not movequest.com, MoveQuest Press, MoveQuest News, MoveQuest, whatever, movequest.com. Then you click on Dashboard, and you can connect your wallet right then. The minute you connect that wallet, you know you're on our site, app.movequest.com. Yeah, we've got stuff after the forward slash, get started, start, but you're doing it through MoveQuest.com. Protect yourselves, guys. Do not fall for those fake links. We do everything we can to try to stop it and get your MoveQuest as fast as we can. But we can't always do it. We've renounced the MoveQuest contract, so we can't claw it back. We used to be able to do that. We can't no more. The only thing we can do, like, is try to beat them to the hatchery before they get your tokens, or you can, claim them. Even that's not guaranteed. We are working on a solution for you all to be able to store your ERC20 tokens. I'll explain that next Tuesday, which is very safe for all of you, more so than any other, even your own wallet. And I'm going to go over that on Tuesday. That's kind of going to be our big thing next week, because even the hatchery, yes, it's in a smart contract, but if your wallet is compromised and they get access to it, and if it is an inside job, and I don't mean from our end, like our admin people, it's community people, somebody in WhatsApp, somebody in Discord, they've been involved in this project, they know it well, and Waleed is too. We've been tracking it, following it. We really believe it's somebody inside. So if you guys get any inclination of who it might be, let us know too, because we're on it. We really want to see them prosecuted, to be quite honest with you. They've stolen a lot of money from our community. So I want to make sure that if something happens and you guys fall for those phishing links, you have to get to customer support, or you have to get to me, or you have to get to Waleed, or you've got to get to Herschel or Hayden or somebody right away. It's the only way we can try to get to them before they do. And that's why we think it's an inside job. Your normal scammers, they just going for your AVAX, your USDT. They're going for those type of tokens. They don't even know what MoveQuest is, right? If it's just kind of an auto scam deal. Somebody inside knows exactly what they're doing here. And they go into that hatchery, they claim your tokens. So just to let you know, we're really trying to figure out what it is or who it is, or, but that's a lot of work too, because they're pretty good at what they do. But you guys have to be better than them. Don't fall for it. All right, back over here to this. So this right here, for our managers and our sellers who are coming on board, okay, we've got an existing community of 9,000 already. We just need to get them re-engaged, all right? 10,000 additional users. So to be a manager, you have to create a team of 10,000, or you can request to be a manager, so you can put your team together and you have X amount of time, whatever is discussed between you and whoever you're going to be working with. You bring it to me, I approve it, you can be set up as a manager. Now, we do have an extra promotion going on for our managers and your sellers. All right, for those who do build that team of 10,000 in 60 days or less, in addition to the commission that your manager gets and shares with you, we're going to give an additional $1 million bonus, and your manager will decide how to share that with the seller. So for every 10,000 people, you could get paid a little over $3 million. And that still leaves millions for the liquidity. It doesn't hurt the project, just so everybody knows. I don't do anything that hurts the project. So let's double this up, right? 200 users over the next 190 days. That's going to get us over that 20,000. Now we've got, it's 38,000 users. Sorry. Liquidity pool of 136,000 or 136 million in a market value of $1,400. That's amazing. And that's 38,000 users. So that would be, hopefully, it would be 3 managers who's working with their sellers, 3 of them who would get that extra $3 million bonus, 1 million for each of them. But I like to see the 100,000 users. Now, remember, this doesn't include anything else. This doesn't include Boost, which brings in all the MoveQuest. It doesn't include evolving your miners, which takes MoveQuest. It doesn't include the leasing or the challenges or any of the other features that'll be available here with MoveQuest. This is only people unlocking dock slots and getting free trailblazers. Okay, they're not upgrading, they're not minting vanguards, they're not doing any of that. They're just coming in and mining with the free trailblazers that they get for unlocking their dock slots. That's all this market value is. Now you start adding in all that other stuff, and I'm going to tell you right now it about triples what the actual market value will be. Okay, so where this is telling you with 114,000 users, MoveQuest would be worth 4,200. You're really looking at between 12,000 and $16,000 at that point, okay, with 114,000 users. And this is everybody, you know, that's 2 million sold, let's say, or 200 sold, let's say it's 600 sold. And you're still looking at $4,200. But that's the ecosystem, okay, that kicks in because see that MoveQuest comes back in to the system when they are unlocking those dock slots 11 to 18, and then it's added back into the pool as liquidity. So it comes into the ecosystem, it goes back in to the liquidity pool. This is 114,000 users. That's it. You want to see what it looks like with 1 million? I don't know. It would run out of MoveQuest. We wouldn't even be able to get there. Let's try 1,000. $7,000. 190,000 users. That's crazy. And that doesn't take much. It doesn't take a lot to get there. We just once this goes viral, this will take off like crazy. 380,000 users, and you're looking at a $14,000 market value, not including everything else in the ecosystem. And trust me, people will be going up to those titans. So you're talking some major money. You're talking 3 to 4 times the market value of this token. So 14,000 times, let's just say it triples. It's a $42,000 market value on a token with only 380,000 users. And you've got a liquidity pool of over 1 billion. It's a very strong, very, very strong project. But here's what I like. 100 users, okay, over the next 190 days. It's 19,000 users. You got a market value of $714. But in reality, because you know people are going to be upgrading, you're really looking at a market value of around $2,000 for MoveQuest with 19,000 users. So at Christmas, if people are evolving and they're getting up to their titans, you would be looking at about a $600, $800 MoveQuest market value, because this is only including the submissions. And again, you still got a very healthy liquidity pool, $69 million. So those people that don't want to renew in the Golden Hatchery, the pool is very healthy. And you wouldn't sell all your MoveQuest because you know where it's going at that point. But now, instead of having to sell everything you've got to make a car payment, you only have to sell a little tiny bit of what you've got to go buy a brand new car with cash. That's the difference. There you go, Herschel, and the community that did make it to this call. That's what I have for everybody tonight.
All right, Ms. Lynette, we greatly appreciate that information. I want to thank everybody for coming out to hear it directly from Waleed, especially Mr. Waleed. Thank you. I know a lot of people have been asking questions. Go ahead.
Let me add something, because everybody says speculation. Okay, this is not speculative. This is not projecting. This is not, well, I guess it is more projection than speculative. It's projection because I know the math. It's projection because it's a self-funding ecosystem. It's a projection because if the community sells 600 MoveQuest a day, an X amount of growth happens within the community. This is what the market value would be at the minimum, because it doesn't include anything else in the market value. So remember, it's not a speculative market value that I'm doing. It is a projection based on community growth, not including anything in the ecosystem except unlocking dock slots and mining with the free trailblazers. So I want everybody to understand that there's a difference between speculative and projection. And these are projections based on math and conditions. And that would be what the market value is. Sorry, Herschel, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but it's really important. I wanted to make that differential between the two because I see that in the different chats every now and then, and there is a difference between the two.
Understood. No, we greatly appreciate that clarification. Definitely is important. So we're going to go ahead and leave it there. Once again, we thank you, Wale. Appreciate you coming out. We should see you more often, sir. Just FYI.
Thank you.
Now, I want to thank everybody for coming out. I am going to make sure that this recording is processed expeditiously and uploaded to all the normal channels. It will be on the MoveQuest official YouTube channel, as well as all of the socials. So outside of that, let's continue to watch this chart increase in size, and we will see all of you next time.
Face up tight, feel the ground shake. Every step's a dollar I make. Left foot, right foot, it's a game we play. Health and wealth in a single sway.
Step by step, watch me climb. Every move I'm cashing time. Run, walk, jump, it's all mine. Get healthy, get wealthy, redefine. Yeah, get healthy, get wealthy.
Redefined. What's my currency? No bank in sight. Sunrise to sunset, I own the night. Every stretch, every twist has a price. This grind pays twice, it's paradise. No excuses, no delay. Every motion makes my pay.
Yeah, hey, step by step, watch me climb. Every move I'm cashing time. Run, walk, jump, it's all mine. Get healthy, get wealthy. Yeah, hey, step by step,
Watch me climb. Every move I'm cashing time.
run, walk, jump.
It's all mine. Get healthy, get wealthy. Redefine.
Stumble, fall, I'm still in the race. Each bruise another badge I embrace. Momentum builds, can't erase the sound of coins in every pace. Every pace, every pace. Yeah, from my
Get healthy, get wealthy.